All right, good Thursday morning to you. Happy Friday, Junior.
It is not, Friday. I was like, brother, it is
Friday,
not Friday.
Junior, yeah. Thanks for waking up with us on Daybreak. I'm Matt Howerton.
And I'm Dia Wall. We obviously are having some fun already. We want to bring you in with our friends, meteorologist Greg Fields, traffic anchor Erica Lopez. Friday, Junior, that's a new one.
Friday, Junior.
I like to call it Friday pre-party.
Yes.
You know,
okay.
It's the pre-party to Friday.
Yeah.
Or Thursday, whatever you want to call it. The roads, though, they're cooperating so far. We'll see how long that lasts.
It's going to be a chilly start out there, Greg.
Yeah, you mentioned grabbing the jacket. You'll definitely need to do that. We are looking at some much cooler air that has moved on into North Texas here this morning. The rain is behind us. The sunshine will be back. But yeah, keep the coat and sweater handy heading on out the door this morning. 42 degrees taking you out to Fort Worth. Winds much lighter this morning. I know we had those strong north winds yesterday out of the north and northwest. Very light here this morning. They're going to be in that 5 to 10 mile per hour range, becoming a little more southerly later today. But look at the temperature change compared to 24 hours ago. Getting you out to Fort Worth, you're 20 degrees colder, 26 degrees cooler getting out to Denton here this morning, 25 degrees chillier up along the Red River. So yes, it is a much cooler morning out there with those upper 30s now for Denton at 37, 40 there for Sherman and Gainesville. As we get out to Terrell and Canton, looking at 43. So here's what we have coming up, though, as we go through the day. Plenty of sunny skies out there. Again, those winds do become southerly late in the day. A seasonably cool 65 for that high this afternoon. Warming trend, though, is on the way. We'll talk about it coming up. And now let's get over to Erica, checking on traffic.
Greg, thank you. 5:01, and we do want to show you what we have going on as far as our traffic impact commute. This is the first day in a while that we have started out quiet across North Texas, so we'll take it. A look at your Collin County Drive, 75 and 15th Street in Plano. Everything running very smoothly. Same thing goes for the High 5, 75 and 635. Just a few cars out here. So far, so good. Taking you out to Denton County, 35E and 377. No issues to report as well. And then we're quiet in Tarrant County, 820 and Berry. Making your way through the North Richland Hills area. Nothing to worry about. And that's what we're seeing reflected on our map across North Texas. Lots and lots of green as you plan your commute this morning. Matt and Dia.
All right. Thank you so much, Erica. We start with breaking news in Dallas, where police say SWAT officers shot and killed a man late Wednesday night.
It happened in the parking garage of Children's Hospital. Our Chris Sadeghi is live there now with new details from police. Chris, what happened?
Well, Dia, there's still police here on the scene. You can see them right there blocking the garage here at Children's Medical Center. Now, Dallas police say this all started with the fugitive unit running surveillance on a wanted suspect. They say that man ended up dead when he pointed a gun at officers. This, according to Chief Daniel Como, who said while doing surveillance last night, officers followed the man to the Children's parking garage. From there, the chief said the man barricaded himself in his vehicle, so the SWAT team was brought in. They used tear gas to try and get him out of his vehicle, and the chief said when he did get out, that's when the shots happened.
He came out of the vehicle, he had a gun, he pointed a gun towards officers. Officers shot and fired. At that time, we had the Dallas SWAT doctor rendered aid. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
And he did say that no officers were hurt. We're not sure how many officers fired their weapons. We also don't have any information on the man, his identification, or why he was a wanted suspect. We know from recent police shootings here in Dallas, more information as well as any body camera video will usually be released in the coming days. Matt and Dia, back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Chris. New video overnight shows 2 oil tankers on fire in the Persian Gulf, forcing Iraq to suspend some oil operations. Local officials, they are blaming Iran. 1 person was reportedly killed and dozens were rescued. Reuters also reports that Iran has deployed mines in the Strait of Hormuz, with an official now threatening underwater missile strikes.
We've knocked out all of their boats. They have some missiles, but not very many. I think we're in very good shape. The main thing is we have to win this.
And this comes as Pentagon officials told a group of senators in a closed-door briefing that the war has already cost at least $11 billion in its first 6 days. The war is still impacting oil and gas. The price of crude oil, which is the international standard, topped $100 per barrel again this morning, 3 days after hitting a high not seen in 4 years. The Department of Energy says next week it will release 172 million barrels from the U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve to help lower gas prices at the pump. And we just checked. AAA says the average price per gallon in Texas this morning, $3.26. That's just up 2 cents from yesterday. In Dallas, it's even higher at $3.47. ABC News chief economics correspondent Rebecca Jarvis will join us with a live report with the latest on oil and gas, and that's going to be at 6:30 here on Daybreak. You don't want to miss that.
Today marks the next phase in the $700 million renovation of Fort Worth Convention Center. Leaders are meeting to discuss construction impacts and phase 2 timelines, with the biggest portion of the cost at more than $600 million. This phase will fully rebuild the existing building, which hasn't seen major renovations since 2003. The first phase included a new entrance, food options, and space for a future hotel. City officials expect those upgrades to draw new convention business to Fort Worth. We now know one of the locations that officials are considering to replace Dallas City Hall. According to our partners at the Dallas Business Journal, officials have toured Bryan Tower. That's a 40-story skyscraper about a mile from the current location. The current building's future is still unclear. After last week's contentious meeting, the City Council directed a financial committee to explore some other options.
IndyCar fans, the Java House Grand Prix is just one day away, but the traffic changes, they are already rolling into Arlington. Some roads near the entertainment district, they're already closed.
And more closures are revving up ahead. Transportation reporter Janelle Fort is out in Arlington live this morning, and you're giving drivers the inside track, Janelle, on what we can expect.
Yeah, Dia and Matt, the track is laid, the barriers are up, and this is basically the last little bit of time that we're going to see any resemblance of normal traffic here in the Arlington Entertainment District. And that's because starting tomorrow, this whole area is going to change into a high-speed street course with Indy cars hitting up to 180 miles an hour. So of course, to make that happen safely, there's got to be some road closures and detours. The first ones kicked in yesterday on North Collins near Randall Mill. Right now, there's only one southbound lane open as they work to put the final touches on the track. And then tomorrow morning, Arlington PD says it ramps up fast. Randall Mill shuts down, plus AT&T Way, Cowboys Way, and parts of Stadium Drive and College Street. You'll also feel it around Nolan Ryan Expressway. So if that's part of your commute, plan on extra time, slowdowns, and a lot of foot traffic. If you were in this area, you are going to see officers directing cars and people everywhere as crowds show up for practices, qualifying, and the main event. And if you are heading to the race, parking-wise, they are pushing fans to come off of Highway 360 and Division for the south lots, or use the road to Six Flags for the east and north lots. So there is a ton happening around the Grand Prix event, including activities at the Medal of Honor Museum and IndyCar champion appearances. So just be prepared for things to really start picking up around here. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, it's going to be a fun weekend. Restaurants and hotels near the track are expecting a big boost in business as the city plans to welcome 80,000 people for that event.
Awesome. Penske Entertainment estimates an economic impact of up to $100 million during the 3-day event.
Yeah, now to the 3 things that you need to know this morning. The case of 9 people charged in connection with an attack on an Alvarado immigration detention center will go to a jury this morning. Prosecutors say that the group planned an ambush on the Prairie Land Detention Facility in Alvarado last summer. An Alvarado police officer shot in the neck and survived. Defense attorneys say that the demonstration was meant to be a protest. Again, a jury will weigh that. Some defendants could face up to life behind bars. People in Garland have a chance to weigh in on the future of DART. City Hall is hosting a community meeting tonight at 6. Leaders in Irving, Plano, and Farmers Branch have recently decided not to hold elections on DART membership to abandon the agency, but residents of Addison, Highland Park, and University Park, they will vote on it in May. And today, organizers for the Dallas St. Patrick's Day Parade and Festival will share their plans for this weekend's event, yeah? All right, this is the 45th anniversary of the parade on Greenville Avenue. I mean, hey, you can hear the Irish music and kind of get into the mood right now. More than 100,000 people attend every single year. That parade will start at 11 o'clock on Saturday morning. You don't want to Guinness right now?
No, it's only 5:09.
5:09. All
And
right,
we need
yeah.
Matt to chill. All right, it is Thursday morning. Still to come here on Daybreak. We're going to get our acts together because Governor Greg Abbott is unveiling a new tax relief plan, and it could affect homeowners across the state.
Ahead at 5:30, what it includes and how it could impact your budget at home.
If your mommy or your girlfriend is tired of looking at you in your old ratty clothes, come on down.
Yeah, attention Walmart shoppers. This viral employee here to help you dress to impress. If you haven't seen her just yet or found her on social media, you're going to meet Ann when we go in the feed next.
All right, that morning rush forecast, you're going to need to crank up the heat in the car this morning. It's a little chilly out there. The wind's much lighter, though. With those clear skies, we'll have those lower 40s with those light north winds this morning at around 5 to 10. South winds return later today. We're talking about some warmer weather, though, going into the weekend. More on that coming up.
And a check on your drive live out here from our TxDOT camera. I-20 and Duncanville Road through the Duncanville area in Dallas County, moving nicely on both sides of the interstate. We're going to check on the roadways county by county coming up in my full report.